Hey class, just wanted to go over a few things about the stress activity. This is actually a really fun assignment that gives you a little flexibility on what you want to choose to do to present, identifying and managing your stress. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are opening both of these up if you're going to use, just to read, just to give you some instructions. Okay, even if you're not going to use the stress pins. Okay, and I'll go over that just in a second. So the first big one is the main assignment instructions on what you're going to do. You can choose between three different ways to present this assignment that you're going to be completing. Um, it's going to be on motivation, emotion, health, well-being, identifying, managing, reducing stress. So all those in this topic 5 are going to be presented in your however you want to present do your presentation. You want to make sure that you are following the directions on whatever you choose. So you can create a PowerPoint. Make sure that you are using, do you have 12 slides? You have information that's cited throughout the presentation. You could use graphics and visual aids. However, make sure that the whole slide is not just a graphic, that there's also some kind of writing on there. Um, so make sure that there is actually presenter notes as well, and then a minimum of 3 sources. So you'll see all that information in here, whatever you choose. Same thing with the Pinterest board and create a newsletter. I'm not going to kind of read everything out for you, but just make sure that you are following the directions on these. Okay. Um, Once you choose your format, you're going to come down here and you're going to use these questions as a basis to complete these assignments. So this is very important that once you select this, one of these three, that you come here and you organize your presentation, your Pinterest board or your newsletter with these 5 simple answers to these questions. Okay. And you're going to obviously, you can use the book as a source, but you have to make sure you use more than just the book. Okay. You have to use other sources. So some might say minimum of 3 sources, some might say a little something different. So you have to read, follow the directions. If you decide to use the Pinterest board, there's going to be another sheet you have to submit. So um, when you create your Pinterest, you send the link to me in this other worksheet, okay? And you'll fill this out right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to have at least 10 pins depicting the answers to those questions here that you're supposed to be guided by using, and you will actually come here and you'll explain each pin. Okay, you want to make sure you explain each pin in sight. So, like if pin number 1 is deals with something about stress, you're going to explain what stress it is. You're going to say pin 1, and then you're going to say pin 1 is about uh, managing stress, or some kind of stress that you related from the book or from the article you found, and you'll cite. So there's 10 pins, 10 explanations, 10 citations, and then you list your references. Remember, you can list all the references you want, but if there's no citations, it doesn't mean you use them. Both go hand in hand, okay? So whatever you list in your APA reference, it should be cited up here in this body. And then also present the link to, like right here where it says persistent link for pinboard. You'll paste your link right here. I can click on it. I can view each pin. I can ensure that those pins represent whatever the description is. And that's how you complete the Pinterest one for this one, okay? So again, these tutorials do not replace the reading of the directions. So whatever you choose to do, please make sure that you follow the directions. If you have questions, now's the time to ask before I leave for the weekend. So today that I'm making this tutorial and submitting it on Tuesday, so that gives you sufficient time to watch this tutorial and ask questions. Thank you.